Okay, I'm gonna make another video of what to do if you have people in your life who like to hurt you. There's some fucked up people out there, and I'm not talking about like a mental illness or anything. Like, not out of like legal defense or like any sort of like personal feuds or stuff like that. I'm talking about like legitimately like crazy people. People don't like to admit that they exist. Like insane people, crazy people, like people who sell their souls, people who like, they're just awful evil people, and they don't know that some words don't have any meaning, but they're just labels used to put on people. Some people think all words are like that. Words are just labels used to put on things, and it doesn't matter what label you use for what it does. The only person who I knew who said that was an idiot. So idiots think that way. It doesn't matter. Whatever that thing is a thing. It doesn't matter what you call it. You know the classic Shakespeare line, "A rose by any other name would smell just as sweet." That's what I say. um. So there are some few evil people out there. Like, I guess people get scared of evil, but evil is actually just mental retardation. I think mentally retarded people are evil. It's my personal opinion. But there's actually evil people out there. And my foster mom is one of them. She's evil. She's just straight up evil, and she likes actually hurting me. I think that's what people call a lesbian. But she doesn't actually get sexual gratification or anything like that. It's because she likes to kill or hurt people, innocent people. And she used to blame it on Tiffany all the time, but Tiffany was blaming me and being racist towards me or derogatory towards me because of the fact that I wasn't biologically related to them. But she thought that she was doing something she wasn't actually doing, which is weird. But with the foster mom, she actually just liked to hurt me because I was better than her, so she was really jealous of me. And her way of easing her jealous feelings was to hurt somebody. So she likes to hurt people. This is why she doesn't really do anything. She doesn't have a job, or she can't hold down a job for very long. Because she ends up doing that kind of stuff at work. Which is weird. She's like Harry from Harry Potter, if anybody's read it. She's exactly like Harry. And her parents were trying to convince me that, it's not exactly like Harry, but she's like Harry Potter from Harry from Harry Potter. She was trying to convince me that, well, her parents were trying to convince me that, she actually has good intentions. She doesn't actually hate anyone. But I'm like, no, she literally hates everybody. Like, everyone who becomes near her, who's either helping her or who's actually better than her in some way. She just detests them and she wants to hurt them, and she thinks her hurting somebody is the same thing as being friends with them. I always thought she was retarded and she couldn't read. She can't read. She has dyslexia. But I don't know if that has anything to do with why she likes to hurt people. I don't think so. I think that's called discrimination or stereotyping. But yeah, she likes to hurt people and she's insane. And she doesn't understand why it's not okay for her to hurt people because she feels bad about herself. I don't know what, like, she doesn't understand this concept because to her it's something that doesn't exist. And she doesn't understand why it's wrong to hurt her kids. And from what other people have tried to tell me, that they're not actually doing any better with their parents because they said their parents are like that too. Except some of them are more talented or skilled, and some of them actually know more people. Some of them are able to be more like, have more life skills, especially since they weren't immigrants here. And they said that their family actually does use their kids against each other just for feuds and stuff. I'm like, that's insane. It's crazy. Actually, this is really trashy. Why? Some people who came from those families actually got jealous of me because they said I had it actually really easy, and they preferred to be in my situation than the situation they're currently in. And I'm like, are you sure? I wouldn't want to be in this situation. I wouldn't want anyone to be in this situation. It's insane. Was that Boris? I assumed it was. Oh. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. Not really. It's so stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. What is that? I can't believe this guy. Sorry, I'm watching a video and recording this video at the same time. It makes sense currently because of what I'm looking at. Okay, there was some idiot, okay, and he was saying that I was this ugly, fake tranny with fake ass and fake tits, and I had a lot of plastic surgery, and I'm just really broken. I like to, like, I'm a hooker, and, like, I like to ask people for money and never pay them back or whatever, and that's why. It's because he has something to do with it. He was he was telling people that we knew each other or whatever, even though we never did. And then afterwards, some guy actually came by to see what he was talking about. Apparently, they all know each other somehow. And he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?" And then he kind of figured out why he was saying that. And then he got really embarrassed and he got triggered and he felt like insecure or something. Yo. A bunch of people believed him because he wasn't being completely dishonest, but then like the stuff that he was talking about was somebody else that he was saying, and he tried to make it look like something I don't know fucking know. And then apparently I was supposed to know that he was saying that because he wanted to keep my existence a secret, so I don't get married because he can't get married or something. And I'm like, what? What is that? So he was mad at me, and he's like, "What? How can you say that?" And I'm like, "See what?" He's like, "How can you say that you are normal when I already told everyone you're not normal?" And I'm like, "Why did you say that?" And he's like, "Because I felt like it." And I was like, "What?" I'm supposed to go along with your insane theories and things that don't make sense because you said that. Because you said that. I said you are normal. Now I have to behave like if you're not normal because otherwise it means we're not friends. Like we're not friends. I don't even know you. And apparently there was a little kid who was copying me to sell records, and I'm like, yeah, that's called stealing. And he's like, he didn't know that apparently, and I'm like, what do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean? I thought he was insane. Oh, he wasn't insane. He was just very sick. Very, very sick. He's a sick, perverted man with delusional ideas in his head about what the world should be like, according to his ideas. He's sweating me, and I don't like it. I think he's trying to call me up for something. Maybe I should confess. Look, a lot of people force me to do bad things. All the time. And also, I had a purse, and it was a very ugly purse, and I never wore it out, even though I knew people wore that kind of purses out in public. I've seen it from the exact same brand and everything. Just not that exact color, because maybe a lot of people don't like it. But people saw that purse in public, wore that purse in public, and I was like, that purse is not for wearing. Like, if you wear that, there's no way to make that look not tacky, even though it's expensive and it's designer. You're supposed to shove it in your closet and never let people know about it. But anytime somebody wants to borrow something from your closet, they know that you have, it looks good there. But like, you know, you're like, hey, yeah, I'm like, you know that like you like nice designer purses, but you can't wear that out in public because you know it's fucking ugly. Like no matter what you wear, it's gonna look tacky, unless you get somebody else to carry the purse for you via like a automatic purse carrier, like a robot, like Alexa. Amazon Alexa, except specifically for holding purses. This is weird. Oh, and there's this foster kid. I actually don't know if she stole a purse or not. I think she did. She stole. Okay, so one of the foster kids stole my Marc Jacobs perfume and a few dollars. I mean, a few $100s and a purse from me. They were all mine. And another one stole a Marc Jacobs purse. It was really ugly. It wasn't designer, but it was Marc Jacobs brand. And it was leather, but it was like really crappy leather. And I was like, why did you steal it? And she told me that it was retail 600. It's actually retail like closer to 1200 to 1300. And I don't know why she stole it. She just stole an entire purse. And I was like, what the fuck? And like she would wear it all the time. It looked atrocious on her. Plus everything else she was wearing was really shitty non-designer clothes, and it's like it's kind of sketchy why she would even have that. She would go on the bus with it, and I was like, okay, so like people were, she was like talking shit about how, oh, people were like, I'm so, because she was driving a car that she stole from me. So she was driving, everything is borrowed. She's a Jew basically. She's fucking Jewish weirdo. And then she ends up like and then she was like talking shit about, oh, why are you wearing like a $2,000 coat? And I'm like, everything you have is stolen, even if it's designer and expensive. So what are you saying? Every single thing you have, you wear, your purse you're wearing stolen, the car you're driving is stolen, the clothes you're wearing shoplifted, stolen, the education you're getting stolen, the friends you have, you're talking shit, you're stealing because you're lying to them about your situation and people that you're involved in. Stolen. All of it is stolen. So what part of it is yours? Nothing. You are a Jew. That's how Jewish people live. Because they can never, they don't have the ability to make those money or find those resources or acquire it themselves legally. Or even potentially, there's no possibility for them to acquire it without stealing it, I mean, borrowing it from other people. So, you know what? She's a bitch. She's a stupid Jew bitch, and I fucking hate her. And I didn't know she was stealing from Marc Jacobs. I'm like, why don't you think that's weird that you can't find a job and all of a sudden everyone just hates you or something? Apparently a bunch of homeless shelter people were involved. Homeless kids were involved in her stealing, saying it's okay for her to steal it because she really needs a purse or whatever. And I'm like, she doesn't need a $1,200 Marc Jacobs purse. Like, what is she gonna do with it? She's gonna go and wear Marc Jacobs purse to what? The bus stop. Why? To keep her $2 dollar store stuff in? Like what? She's gonna? I don't understand. Like what the hell's the point of that? Like I don't understand what the fuck that is. Anyway, same thing with her mom. Susan, who just like she likes to steal and hurt from people, and her parents are trying to convince me that she doesn't mean it. She's just not okay. She's not normal, or like she's sick or something. I'm like, no, there's something wrong with her. She's evil. And then like I'm like, she wanted to hurt children who were better than her. She was jealous of a 3-year-old child, and that's already enough of a sign for me to say there's something wrong with this woman. It is a fucking 3-year-old child that you're jealous of and you want to ruin. A 3-year-old child. You are literally 32 years old and you're jealous of a 3-year-old child. That is not like raising warning flags for anyone. And she was trying to convince me that there was something wrong with me. And that I just didn't want to get adopted when I'm just like, they refused to adopt me, you're kidnapping me. And they're like, did you just want to kidnap me so nobody else can have me? That's fucking weird. I tried to wear that purse out once. And I'm like, I can't wear it out. It looks weird. It looks super weird. I can't wear it out. It stays in my closet. It looks good if people want to go through it or want to borrow something from it. Like, people are like, oh, I guess you like designer stuff. But, like, I can't go out with it. One time I did, but that was when Susan was there. And it looks kind of okay when Susan's there. Because there's something wrong with her and she's evil and she's really tacky. And she has no idea what fashion is. Right? And she's been abusing me. And she's a weird person. And I'm like, why do you like sexually harassing your own kid? Your penis is on the wall. Your penis' name is... I'm not gonna say it. Sorry, I'm just watching video and recording it at the same time. I'm not gonna edit this. I never edit any of my videos, so some people are getting jealous of it. So like, this is unedited, one take, one shot. And I'm like, do I look like I have the time to edit? I do the best I can with what I got, and this is the best I've got. I'm so sorry.